Hi, my name is Jared Parker. I'm an assistant baseball coach at Kennesaw Mountain High School, and today I'm going to teach beginners how to bunt the baseball, as well as talk a little bit about what a sacrifice bunt is. Once kids get into kid pitch, it is imperative that they practice, learn, and routinely go over bunting and keep getting better at it. It can be the difference between winning and losing close baseball games. So, all right, first thing you do is obviously you're going to look at your third base coach and you're going to get your sign. Now you know you're bunting. So you're going to step up in the box. All right, so if you imagine I'm standing in the batter's box right now, I just stepped up closer towards the field of play, towards the pitcher. All right, this gives me more fair territory to bunt the baseball in. All right, less room to foul the ball off. Okay, so once I'm up in the box, all right, we're going to go over the pivot and our squaring around towards the pitcher. So as you're doing that, your hands are already going to be in position, which we're going to go over in a second. You are just pivoting towards the pitcher. You're not stepping anywhere. You're not stepping. You're just pivoting towards the pitcher, all right? And your grip, I'll come up and give you a closer look. You're pinching where the bottom of the barrel starts with your pointer finger and your thumb, all right? So you've got your sign, you're up in the box, all right? You know you're pivoting, you're squaring up towards the pitcher, you're pinching with your pointer finger and your thumb at the bottom of the barrel. You also want to make sure you're in an athletic position to bend up and down because you're not going to stick your bat head down to bunt a baseball down here. And you're not going to stick your bat head up there to bunt a baseball here. You want your bat head parallel to slightly above parallel at all times, and you're simply going to bend your knees up and down to bunt the baseball, all right? So now we've got our grip. Next thing we're going to talk about is angling the bat, all right? So depending on where we want to, bunt the baseball, if we want to bunt it down the third baseline or the first baseline, a good rule of thumb is when we're squared and we're gripping, as a lefty, if I want to bunt the baseball down the third baseline, I'm going to angle my bat in line with where the second baseman plays. All right? If I want to bunt the ball down the first baseline, I'm going to angle it with the shortstop. All right? Last thing we're going to go over is making sure we do not stab at the baseball and that we catch it. Okay? So what does that mean? When I'm squared and the pitch comes, you push the bat forward at the ball. You stab at it. You don't want to do that. You want to catch the baseball. You just want to stay. You want to let the ball come to you. All right? So that's pretty much it. So we're going to put it all together now. All right? Got my sign. I know I got to do a job and move a runner over. I'm bunting. I step up in the box a little bit closer than normal. Okay? Pitcher comes set. That's when I want you to start to square around. All right, he's come set. I'm gripping the bat as I'm squaring around and pivoting. Thumb, pointer finger, bottom of the barrel. Flexible position to move up and down. I want to bunt the ball down the third baseline, so I've got my bat angled the correct way, and I'm going to catch the baseball. I'm not going to stab at it. All right? Okay, sacrifice bunt. A sacrifice bunt is a very team-friendly move. You are a very team player who gets the job done, someone that every coach wants. That, for example, there's a person on first base. Your job with less than 2 outs is to move him over to second base for another teammate to be able to drive him in. All right? So you don't want to, everything we just talked about in teaching you how to bunt applies right here. You don't want to bunt the ball to the pitcher. It doesn't have to be exactly down the foul lines. It doesn't have to be perfect, all right? That tends to lead more for a drag bunt. You're not trying to get a hit. You're giving yourself up for the betterment of your team, but that's what it is. That is what a sacrifice bunt is, and you get that sign from your coach to get a job done, okay? So, in conclusion, today we talked about how to teach a beginner how to bunt. So we talked about getting your sign from your coach, moving up in the box, the proper grip with your pointer finger and your thumb, being in a flexible position when you pivot, being able to move up and down to the level of the baseball, angling your bat the proper way, catching the baseball instead of stabbing at it. All right, we talked about what a sacrifice bunt is. Very team-friendly move, getting a job done. If you ever watch a game and you see someone bunt a base runner over into scoring position, when they come back into the dugout, everybody on the team's up at the front of the dugout high-fiving him because everybody knows that he just did a great job for his team and it was the right thing to do. And he followed the orders of his coach. All right, so put everything together. Use this to teach a beginner how to bunt. I hope you learned something today and enjoyed it.